Good morning. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you another minute. It's a quick minute. When we are building community, we will never complain about people being excited to be here and see each other, will we? This is a good thing. Welcome, folks. My name is Christopher New. I go by the pronouns he, him, and welcome to you all this morning. Welcome to SSUC, to a place of spiritual exploration, community of diversity and welcome, community that seeks to do whatever we can, in whatever ways, in our lives, in our world. Welcome to this circle where we're invited to open ourselves to compassion and depth, knowing that we're each important, we're each valued, we're each able to be and live and make a difference in this world in the ways that are right for us. No matter who we are, we're welcome and safe to explore honestly here. And so we welcome each and every one of you, and welcome specifically to Engagement Day, which If you're scared of what that means, don't be. It's merely a way for us to talk about all the ways that we participate in being a part of this community, in engaging with our time, with our energy, engaging with our commitment to support, with our resources, all the work that we do here. So you've noticed that there's people and there's displays set up around our room. We'll have a chance to talk about that later, but then also to grab a drink afterward and to talk to people and to see what's going on and all the places that we can engage in the coming year. May, could we just turn me down just a little bit? Thank you. I don't know if you're experiencing that, but it's like the voice in my head sometimes, just a little too rattly. And so on this day, like every day we gather, we celebrate and affirm who we are together and who we seek to be for the world, where we can be inclusive and connecting in all the ways that we can for all the people that need us, for all the parts of us that need what we can find when we connect with each other here. So we welcome and affirm, join with me, all sizes, all ages, all colors, all cultures, all abilities, all genders, all sexualities, all learning styles and neurotypes, all religions or none, all people. Welcome to this place.
Oh, no, that's goodbye. Oh, hello. Good morning. My name is Cindy Christensen, and my pronouns are she and her. As we light this candle, we'll let it remind us of the hopefulness of finding ways of growing together, of honoring the challenges of life together, as well as living within the beautiful places we might find ourselves from having persevered. May our attention be drawn to this flame. May our attention be drawn to this flame when we need reminding of the strength of community. Also, recognizing the significance of this land that we meet on is an important part of this time together. We acknowledge that we are gathered on Treaty 6 territory, the traditional lands of the Cree, Dene Ta, Nakota Sioux, Saulteaux, and Blackfoot peoples, as well as the homeland of the Métis Nation. We recognize the long history of Indigenous peoples on this land and honor their ongoing contributions, stewardship, and resilience. We are grateful to love, work, and learn on this territory and commit to continuing the work of reconciliation.
Our time for all ages is upon us. I welcome anyone who wants to come forward for a story. You're welcome to come to the carpet. You're welcome to stay right where you are if that's where you're going to listen from. Hi, hello. Okay, I'm going to move to the side so that I can see what's up here on the screen. Today, I want to share with you something called the favorite book. And we're going to have a little participation because I want to know your ideas when we get to every page, okay? This is the favorite book by Bethany Dini Murguia. I don't know. How do you choose a favorite, a best? Which would you pick before all the rest? Is there a favorite color up there? No? What's your favorite color? No favorite? That's fine. You don't have to have a favorite color at this moment. Yeah. I'm sure all the colors aren't there anyway. Do you examine, determine, inspect, measure and weigh before you select? Well, there's quite a few cute little animals up there. You have a favorite animal?
Elephant.
An elephant? Oh. Mine's a giraffe, so we'd get along okay. What's the next page? Or do you just know right from the start? You may be the sort who follows your heart. So many different trees and plants, right? What gets your vote? Oh boy, this page, I tell ya. I might pick brownies. What do you think? That's a tough one. Which is the one? Oh, look at all those hats. I would love a hat with a goose on it. Maybe you'll realize your favorite is none. Or what if just one couldn't possibly do? Can you pick two or three? Well, that's up to you. Do you follow along and go with your friends? I think the friends here are liking, the guitars and the drums, maybe the harp. Or are you the type who starts your own trends? Oh, look at that. This person chose the accordion. That is certainly a trendsetter. A favorite can be a way to connect. Oh, look at that. When you think about, I want these flowers so that I can connect with someone. A favorite can change. If you reselect. Some favorites choose us to be in their crew, and then before long, we're choosing them too. The favorites we pick, the choices we make, become part of us and the path that we take. And always ahead, more favorites await, wonders to find and to create. From here to the sea, to the sky up above, there are so many things in this world you can love. How do you choose a favorite, a best? Which would you pick before all the rest? Just a silly little story, because I think for all of us, sometimes these pages in this book are just kind of silly things, like what's your favorite color, or your favorite animal, or your favorite hat. or plant or tree. But you know what? This book is right. When you add it all up, it becomes kind of us. It becomes all the things we love and all the things we do, and it's really beautiful. And each of us have the choice to select and reselect all the time. We don't have to have it figured out when we're small, or when we're medium, or when we're large, or tall, or old. We can figure it out at any time and decide, you know what? I want to do something new. Or today my favorite color is not orange, it's going to be turquoise. We can choose and do different things at different times, which is wonderful, because sometimes I think we feel stuck. Like, oh, I said I like ballet, so now I have to love ballet my whole life? But it's not true, is it? We can like something else tomorrow. And then we're different people when we like something new. Anyway, thank you for being up here on the carpet today. We had a nice quiet little story time. It was lovely. Thank you very much. Kid Spirit is happening, Youth Space is happening. So have a good morning wherever you go. Was today the time change? It feels very sleepy in here. This is a chance for us to just share a few invitations, the life and the work of this community, and have a moment to think about all the things that are coming up. I just have a few. If you would like to highlight anything, please make your way to the front, and there will be a chance to do that. I want to talk again about our engagement package. And for those of you who might be new or newer, every year we have the chance to, within a letter, our engagement letter, to reflect on some of the wonderful things that have happened in the past year, to express gratitude for those, and to look ahead a little bit at what might be coming up in the year to come. So that is the content of our engagement package, and not only is that letter a way for us to thank you for all the ways you've offered your support in the year that we're still in, but our previous year. But it's also a chance to have some documents that help us to look ahead to how we will engage and support and commit within 2026. So in that package is a pledge form and how we can best help us plan for our finances in the coming year, and for you to plan how you might want to support SSUC with your finances in the coming year. And then also in there, not more, not less, but equally important, is how we engage with our time and our energy and what we want to be involved with. So this is a way for us to match what are some of the primary needs of SSUC at this moment with what you might have to offer in terms of your gifts and skills and energy and time. So it's a way for us to match those together and to feel good about knowing that as we approach the new year. So we need you for all of that. On the website is a page dedicated to this where you can look at the package, see it, print it, do whatever you like with it. And if that's not the way that you would prefer to engage with that, there are a few printed copies, about 30 or so, on the foyer table. Please take one. Or if you miss out on that or need that in a different way, please contact the office and we'll mail you one, or we'll put one in your hands, or we'll do whatever you need. So this will save us on stamps and mail, but if you need something in the mail, especially for those of you online and you can't access it digitally, please let us know and we'll get it to you. Which then just lets me re-invite us all to stay after, get another cup of coffee or whatever you're drinking, and peruse the room and talk to the people that will be around those booths and the needs that we have coming up in different areas, and maybe just learn a bit about all the different ways that that there are people gathering and meeting and planning and doing important work, and we can learn about those and be a part of them if we wish. I mentioned this for the last couple of weeks, but let me say one more word about it. If you would like to mark your sense of belonging with us at SSUC, this is the time of year to do it, and we're going to honor that next week is November 30th. And so it's a chance for us to simply recognize that this is a community that we love being a part of, that we want to mark that in a particular way, have a little bit of kind of informal ritual around that, and to celebrate that, that we belong. It doesn't matter about calling ourselves members or non-members. That for us isn't something we worry too much about. It's recognizing that we all have a place that we belong, and that sometimes it is really kind of nice to mark that and celebrate it and honor it. So if that speaks to you and you'd like, if that's something you'd like to participate in, either sign the form in the foyer or contact us in the office, and we'll be happy to have a conversation and then honor that next Sunday. Okay, that's it for me.
Good morning, Erin Robinson. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm here with Mary Lowen's Market for the last Sunday before the market. I want to thank you all for your support thus far in offering to bake and pack and sell the cookies, and to the Outreach Committee for stepping up to handle the lower level pre-loved Christmas treasure sale. My understanding is that we have, I just want to clarify a couple details. My understanding is that we have some people who want to bring in Christmas trees to be sold. As far as I'm concerned, we do have the room downstairs. So I'm going to say yes. If you have a Christmas tree or your neighbor has a Christmas tree that wants to be sold at our pre-loved Christmas treasures, by all means, we can make that happen. I might even buy one of them. So. Just for further clarification around dropping things off, cookies should be here preferably no later than noon on Friday, and the pre-loved can have, I guess, the same deadline. Friday office hours, I guess, are the deadline. And just to confirm, Dara, I'm looking at you. It's Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 3. Awesome. Okay. With some flexibility, because I will be here Thursday evening, probably 6 to 9, just if anybody's bringing anything in. So thank you all, and bring your friends and tell your neighbors and have everybody come, please. Thanks.
Maybe more applicable for people with great
I want to share with you a small excerpt reading from Walter Brueggemann, who was a huge name in the study of Hebrew Scriptures at the end of the last century. He writes an eloquent piece in his book entitled The Liturgy of Abundance. Here it is. At the very beginning of the Bible, there is a song in praise of abundance and a song in praise of generosity. In all the diversity of creation, this story lists, as a refrain, it keeps saying, "It is good, it is good, it is good." It declares that the world is imbued with vitality. The plants, the animals, the fish, the birds, the sky, the ground, all humankind, that there is enough for all, and it is good. That vision for us matters because I think so often we are surrounded by a different story. We're surrounded by a story of scarcity, that there isn't enough, and we must compete and hoard and fear. And scarcity is a story that drives anxiety and division. When our ears and our hearts are open to that story of scarcity, we can recognize it because we start saying things or thinking things like, "There's not enough time for this," or "I don't have the money to do that," or "I don't know if I can get through this," or "I don't know what to do." Abundance, on the other hand, as Brueggemann was reminding us, that there's a reason that in the oral and written tradition of the Hebrew faith that they started with this story of abundance is because from here everything can grow if we start from a place that grounds us in gratitude and community. So instead of those statements, if we're surrounded and if our ears and our hearts are open to the story of abundance, then we start hearing ourselves with thoughts like, "There will be time for what's important." I do have the resources to be creative and to make this work. I will persevere and get through this. I can learn what to do because I've faced this adversity before and I've seen myself succeed. To live with an attitude of abundance is not to deny hardship. It's to trust that generosity is woven into the fabric of life. I just saw the movie Wicked for Good, and so I almost just said like generosity or I just made up a word. Anyway, never mind. See the movie. You'll know what I mean. To trust that generosity is woven into the fabric of life isn't to deny hardship. It's to say that there's ways through it. It's to see sufficiency where others see lack. It's to believe that when we share, when we open our hands, there's more than enough. And when we choose abundance, something shifts. Gratitude replaces fear. Trust replaces competition. Community replaces isolation. We begin to live as if goodness is real, and in doing so, we make it real for one another. In the middle of life that's messy and complicated, we can't wait until the perfect time to live the way we want to live. Life will always be messy and complicated. You all are wiser than me, you know this. We can't wait until life is simpler. It won't get simpler. And we'll wait until it's too late. We can't wait until we have more money. There'll always be more things to spend it on. And we'll wait until it's too late. The vow of the spiritual journey is to do the best we can with what we have right now. To invest what we have so that it creates a life worthy of our highest humanity. And I'm not saying this on Engagement Day so that you will commit and pledge more money to the church. I'm saying that this is an opportunity for us to really examine whether we are having our minds and hearts and hands tell the story of abundance or scarcity. The vow of the spiritual journey is to do the best we can with what we have. So I invite us to ask ourselves, what would it look like if we lived as though there's enough? Not just in this community, but in your families, in the world, in the global community. What is it like to live as though there is enough for everyone? What is it to live for you as though there is enough time for the things that are important? To live knowing that there is enough money for what you need and what others need of you. That there is enough love, that there is enough courage, that there is enough of you. What kind of community could we build if we trusted in abundance? Can I let it open me to a mindset of abundance that points us to the people who love us, to the resources of our ecosystem, and all that's built into that to help us stop and see the sacredness of all and everything? Step into the forest, step onto the lawn, and you know that we live in a world of abundance where there's enough. And abundance isn't just good, though it is good. It's the ground of blessing. It's the rhythm of creation. It's the invitation to gratitude. And if nothing else, our ability to embrace a spirit and an attitude of abundance is all we need today. That's all we need any day. It's ours to live together. May it be so for you.
morning. My name is Harry Pauls, and my pronouns are he, him, and as co-chair of the Ministry and Personnel Committee, together with Joyce Madsen, I would like to acknowledge the heartfelt message that Dara placed in our communicator on Friday, where he indicated that he will not be continuing as the program animator when his contract ends next February. There's a great deal of love for Dara in this community and a strong belief in his future. On behalf of the board and the M&P committee, we wish him all the best as he explores new opportunities. We appreciate his passion and care in the investment he's made in his role and his commitment to making a smooth and collaborative transition. In the coming months, the board and the M&P committee will be working with staff and others to examine the staffing needs that we have and will be submitting recommendations to the March annual general meeting. I was inspired by Dara's message and what he said about courage and trust and caring leadership within this community and what he had experienced. And I'm glad that he is and will remain a very important member of this spiritual community.
I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to be in the room either. Listen, there will be time for adjusting to this news, but then there will also be time for celebrating his time with us and doing so in more than just a formal statement, but in a way that we can all celebrate the work that Dara has done with us over the past 2 years. So we are grateful and know that there will be more to come. And as a way to give our response, we did so with our applause, but let's also do so with our words that can incorporate at least the start of some feelings and some gratitude into a way that we might respond together as community. Could we join together in these words of strengthening our intentions? Life is indeed full of joys and griefs, beginnings and endings. Our hearts are full of gratitude for the abundance of the gifts of time, energy, and care that are shared back and forth among us. As we honor change, we hold one another with compassion and care. We can trust in the richness of love, support, abundance, and resilience. Together, may we carry forward the gifts given and received that will continue to ripple outward. Let's live this generosity into the new beginnings that are always just in front of us. Through every aspect of our lives, we will live out our gratitude, our responsiveness, our compassion, and strength. May we work to make it so.
As smoke rises from this flame, may we remember what we've come here today and heard. It might be putting more abundance into our life to live the life that we are content with. It might be finding that new path to find that abundance in our life. And as we do that, let's remember the words that we just sang. True compassion, deep respect, given from a heart of love.